Yo, what's really good, YouTube? It's your boy Blackpowerstick, right? I want to say this straight up here. It's to my top man, Junebugobama. I am going to say this to you straight away. I just listened to your video about your argument with a single mum. And my first thing to say is, fuck those single mums who take offense to your video, and fuck that same woman. You know, it might sound like I'm going on a mad rant, I'm sounding mad at those women. The reason why I want to say I'm kind of mad at those kind of women that complain is because that's a clear message to me, whether it's a black single mom or a non-black single mom, that we as men have an opinion, especially as black men. We come into a stage now where we can express our opinions, whether it's a positive or negative one, and that's a woman, due to her personal reasons, she's trying to block that. What got to me about your video is how you made the video called The Downside of Dating Single Mothers. I mean, yo, I can respond to your video, and the things I can tell you about having single mothers or dating them would just be crazy. I mean, I actually do have a lot of crazy things I could say in regards to that. But, you know, any woman that gets offended by your videos or any video, there is a clear indication of who you're dealing with or what type of woman you're dealing with. You see, what I'm finding is, I've seen some white supremacist videos where they'll say, "Oh, black men are lazy." But then, if me and you know we're not those lazy black men, we're not going to be offended. We just laugh at the video and say, "Ha ha, the black men you know are lazy. I'm good where I am." But the point is this: I had a conversation with a girl once. I mean, I turned 22? I turned 23 last week, but this was when I was 22. And the girl said to me, "Have you got any kids?" I said, "No." And she said, "Why don't you have any kids?" I said, "I don't give my seed out too loosely to anyone." And I said, "And before you get my seed, you have to prove that you're worthy of it, and you have to prove to be of value, and my family need to value you first." Now that was my quote to this girl who I told that to. This girl was about 21 or between 19 and 21, and the girl got offended. And she went, "Oh, why do you have to be like that?" I said, "Yo, what do you mean, why do I have to be like that?" I said, "Yo, there's no doubt I do like fucking females. I've been guilty of doing my thing in it with a lot of females, but the real truth is this: I don't just bust nuts in anybody or everybody. You know, I can say I've got people in my family who have more than 10 kids and 20 kids. You know, I actually have an uncle that's got 21 kids with a whole lot of women, and I don't go as loose like that, like the way people in my family have. I don't go as loose as other people I know have. So, that's the reason why I don't have kids. Don't get me wrong, I've dodged a few bullets, and but this is how I learned. You see, one of the problems with a lot of these single mothers, they actually witness what their friends go through who may be single mothers like them, or they've witnessed what other females around them go through, but they still don't learn from their mistakes. What I find with us as men, we're able to look at somebody's mistake, we're able to look at how somebody fucked up and say, "You know what, we ain't fucking up like them." And I find that a lot of females don't have that ability to really observe people and realize and identify where the problem is. You see, don't take down that video, because I can even say it straight. I sent that video to my dad and my dad agreed. There was other men and even other women who my dad works with. They agreed just as much as my dad agrees. And the joke is, a lot of the women that my dad agreed with are single mothers now, but were with the men for a very long time. So it's not like it's not that a case where women should be offended, or black women should be offended, or white women should be offended. A lot of females who are single mothers don't realize getting with a woman with kids is very political. You see, I can actually tell you straight. There's like my borough, the area I'm in London. At one point in 2005, the statistics said that we had the most teenage pregnancies in the country and the most single mothers in the country. But that can fluctuate within all over London, because you know that single mother issue is big. I mean, I actually know I had on my road where I used to live, I had a 13-year-old girl. She had a child at 14, but she was pregnant at 13. So now that child's big and still walking now. So should a black single mother be offended at me looking at a white single mother saying, "No, I don't want that"? You see, what I find, a lot of black women are subconsciously planning to be single mothers. How do I know this? You know, I actually there's a girl that I know very close, and she had a child last year. So I went down there, I went to her house to see the child, you know, and see her family, because I know all of their family and they know mine. I've gone down there saying hello to everyone, saying how everyone's doing. And this girl's sister, who's single, says, "Oh, I want to have a child next year. I'll be entitled to maternity leave, so I can get 6 months off and still get paid." And this is a teacher. This girl's younger sister's a teacher. So now I'm looking at the girl. She's single. She's talking about how she wants a child next year, but there's no man. So, and she's already talking about the benefits she's gonna get, because she'll be entitled to 6 months. She'll be entitled to, I think, 9 months maternity leave, and still when the child's born, she can still get off for another 6 months and still be paid. Now, as for single mothers getting offended, there's a set type of single mothers you should be with. You know, I actually spoke to a single mother once. I said, "Yo, have you got a man yet?" She said, "No." I said, "Why?" She said, "Nobody wants to be with a woman that's got kids that's not theirs." And somewhat I agree with that. And she said to me, "I don't have time to, you know, have people really mind my kids too much." That's cool. Another single mom who I know that actually still likes me, she actually does like me, she said to me, I'm gonna quote her what she said to me. She said, "Yo, I really do like you, but my baby dad's a madman, and I know you're not a dickhead, and I know you and him could end up fighting if me and you was together, because he hates the fact that I talk to other men." So we can see now, just from my conversations and my little dealings with single mothers, there's a lot of complex issues in regards to that a lot of single mothers don't realize. You know, I can tell you right now, I've been around certain guys who keep straps in their car, or guns for the right term. I've been around certain guys that do that, and I'm chilling with some of these guys, and they've taken me to their baby mom's house, chilling. You know, I'm just there chilling. They'll be like, "Yo fam, come to my baby mom's yard with me." I'm with them. Now, these guys are not with their baby mom, but then they have guns in their car. Some of these guys will keep drugs and keep guns in their baby mom's house. Now, do you think, if you're a man dating a single mom now, if you know a single mom's got a baby dad like that, who keeps guns in his car and keeps all shit in his car and keeps shit in her house, are you really gonna want to be with that? I mean, let's keep it real. I mean, that's not the kind of you know, that's not the kind of, say, relationship or date that you want to be with. Being with a girl that has a child with someone that keeps guns in his car. You know, I'm a very play it safe character. You know, there's certain single moms who do like me around the area, but I know who their baby dads are, and I am by no way, shape or form getting into anything with their baby dads. If anything, me and their baby dads are cool, and under every other circumstance, without them being involved, I'm cool with their baby dad. I probably spot him when I see him on road. He probably knows all my boys. I see him at the barbershop chilling. You know, one of my cousins has a barbershop. Most likely I see the same baby dad at my cousin's barbershop getting his hair cut. So do you think, is that something that I would really want? A guy, say a single mother, who has a baby that is a bad man, any colour, any race. He goes to my cousin's shop to get a haircut. Everyone knows him, everyone knows me, and me and him are getting into some issue because of his baby mom. That don't make no sense. You see, that's a lot of things that women don't realise. And as for women saying, "Yeah, I was young at the time I made a mistake," yo, too many young people have made mistakes, but there's a difference on how we go about the mistakes. You know, it bugs me how women, there's young girls who don't believe in abortions. I don't have a problem with that. They don't believe in having abortions, but yet they're the very same women who will go and have unprotected sex. If you don't believe in having abortions, why are you having unprotected sex? It makes no fucking sense to me. You know, I can actually do a part 2 to this, man, because it's a little rant to my brother Junebugobama, man. It's your boy Blackpowerstick, man. Get at me.